reliability and trust are just as important in your horror adventure as lurid shocks. Frequent betrayals or encourage paranoia that can paralyze players. It says in the game that you've got to have trust, because if you get betrayed, you'll be in shock.
In the game.
In the game. Read it right here. Reliability and trust are just as important to your horror adventure as lurid shocks. Frequent betrayal also encourage paranoia that can paralyze players. I'm scared. What if I get paralyzed for life because of D&D? I don't want to play anymore. Can we just play a game where I always win? Wow, that must be the birth of 5e. How scary do you want the game to be? I'm scared. No game, please. Read this. If a group gathers in to play a fun, low-stakes adventure but is immediately thrust into unexpected horror, the game can feel like a trap. 1, it's D&D. 2, it's a horror story. It's supposed to feel like a trap. And they're like, no, Mommy, I'm scared.
So this is the first time you looked at this book, right?
Yeah, seriously. You just showed me. You're like, oh, look at this. The audience of a horror movie you can enjoy the menace on the screen, but you know it can't harm them. That's the same thing as saying you're invincible in the game, but you can't die in the 5e. That's just bullshit. The point of 1e and the point of real D&D is that the suspense, you're dead. Like, we played a D&D game, and we all had 1 HP. I was a paladin, and I had a teammate as a sorcerer and a cleric, and we all had 1 HP. And we were so close to dying so many times. But this says, oh, well, you can just stand there, but you'll never die. Oh! Set expectations. All right, I'm going to set this game to we never die. We're invincible. Fair? Take advantage of the time before your first gaming session to learn about your players' thoughts and relate it to horror adventures. To do this, create a brief list of questions focused on the following topics. Are you scared? Oh, we'll make it easy for you. Oh, this is D&D 5e. Don't worry, you won't die. Oh, you don't want to lose the game? Oh, you want to tell everyone you're great? Sure. 1 second. You are now a god. There you go.
Right on, kiddo.
And then ask them, for each of these topics, ask whether it should be included or avoided. General phobias such as fears as clowns, needles, or spiders. I'm just walking through my horror story. There's a spider. Ah! Oh, don't worry, no spiders. Oh, no clowns. Oh, no enemies. Oh, there's a guy being rude to you in the game. Oh, no people. Oh, wait, there's nothing in your game. Too bad, it's 5e. That's the game. If you're not comfortable adding any of these topics into your game, such as real-world religion and politics, themes of mental and physical health involving the body and mind, so you can't take damage in this game. It says, descriptions of gore and visceral violence, romantic in-character dialogue.
Visceral violence.
Visceral violence.
Visceral violence. What does that mean, visceral?
Scary.
No, visceral means very much, it feels like it's real, like true to life, visceral. It's like when you watch a medical channel when they're operating on people. You know?
You can't. Themes of mental, descriptions of gore and visceral violence. And then he bleeds out to death. Nope. And then he just falls over.
Yeah, that's better. You wouldn't talk about like his guts coming out.
That's so horrible. I don't understand what they made this thing in. Look at the book of this. Ravenloft. And look at this. It's like so scary. Look at this guy's face. Horror adventures. And they're saying no gore? What is this? Like a game? Like a clicker game? Players will have a difficulty with low light, loud background music, and small printed text. Strong odors, cramped spaces. This is in the game. Players have a problem in the game. A real D&D campaign is you're all sitting here with your friends. You're talking about the game in the light with a horror game with the candles all around. Oh wait, you gotta be outside. No lights. Oh, you're scared? Oh, no game.
Like, fear without hope tempts paralysis.
Paralysis and
apathy. What's apathy?
Uh,
Apathy means where you don't even want to try anymore. Okay? That's what apathy means. It's like where you've kind of given up on everything. You know when you just feel like you always lose, so then you don't try anymore. That's apathy.
that's called sore losing.
Sore losing? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that too.
Reward characters who behave dramatically. I give the knight a sword! Wow, you leveled up!
You go.
I get so frightened that I jump back! Oh, the creature falls over dead! The thing with 5e is like you just roll checks, which is good still, but the thing with 5e is it's really nice because you can go like, 1e is you can be like, I look at this thing and I try to, like, I write down the runes, or I feel it, or I try carving it, like, what stone is it made out of, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
right.
oh, there's a coffin here. Okay, well, I try to pry it open. And then I'm like, oh, and then you're like, oh, it's stuck with cobwebs. All right, how big cobwebs? What do they look like? Like, blah, blah. You could tell if it's like a big spider or something. Okay, here's the only thing in this whole book that I found actually good. End on a cliffhanger. That's like the only thing that I like about this book right now.
Right. Yeah, that's a good. That's good. So there's some silver lining. Is what you're telling me in this book.
Yeah.